You've probably been told your whole life that blackheads are just dirt and that you just need to scrub your face more. But what if that was completely, totally wrong? What if I told you that every single blackhead is actually made from something your own body creates, from the sugar you eat? Yeah. Let's get into the real science behind this.
Okay, so on one hand, you've got the common myth. Blackheads are just trapped dirt and bacteria. It's a hygiene thing, right? But the science tells a completely different story. The real cause, what's found in 100% of blackheads, is a specific type of fat. It's not about what's on your skin, but what's coming from inside your body.
And here it is. The main culprit is a thing called palmitic acid. Now, this is a type of saturated fat, but here's the kicker. Your body is an expert at making it all by itself. And what's the #1 ingredient it uses? Excess sugar. That's right. The sugar you eat is literally getting turned into the very fat that clogs up your pores.
The process is actually surprisingly simple. First, you eat more sugar than your body needs for energy right away. Next, your liver goes to work converting that leftover sugar into fat, specifically our friend palmitic acid. And finally, that fat makes its way to your skin's oil glands, thickens the oil, and creates that clog we all know as a blackhead. It's a direct metabolic chain reaction.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Your body is actually designed to handle this. It has a built-in defense system. See, this palmitic acid is supposed to get converted into another substance, a unique fat that's only found in human skin. And this other fat acts like a natural antibiotic, protecting you from acne and inflammation.
So that brings us to the million-dollar question, right? If we have this amazing built-in protective system, why isn't it working? What's getting in the way and letting blackheads form in the first place? Well, the answer lies in a few key things that block that system. A zinc deficiency is a huge one. But look at this. The very thing that starts the problem, excess sugar, also blocks the solution. It's a complete double whammy. Of course, alcohol and junk foods are also playing a big role in shutting down this whole protective process.
Let's just focus on zinc for a second, because this is absolutely crucial. Think of zinc as the essential tool that the enzyme in your body needs to do its job. Without enough zinc, that conversion from pore-clogging fat to protective fat, well, it just can't happen. On top of that, it also helps keep hormones in check that can affect oil production.
But zinc isn't the only hero here. We have to talk about vitamin A. You can think of this one as the master controller of your skin's oil glands. It's what tells them how much oil to produce. I mean, think about it. Many of the most powerful acne medications are just synthetic forms of vitamin A. That tells you just how important it is.
And this right here really brings it all together. They're a team. You could have all the vitamin A in the world, but it's pretty much useless without enough zinc. Zinc is what activates vitamin A, letting it do its job, controlling those oil glands. They absolutely depend on each other.
Okay, so we know the why. Now for the good part, the how. Let's get right into the action plan. This is a simple, step-by-step guide to finally getting clear skin, but by working from the inside out. And you know what? The strategy is refreshingly simple. It targets that whole pathway we just talked about. First, and this is the big one, you gotta cut out the excess sugar that's fueling the whole problem. Second, load up on zinc-rich foods to give your body that essential tool it needs. And third, make sure you're getting good sources of vitamin A to support your skin's master controller. So where do you find this stuff? For zinc, the best sources are going to be things like red meat, shellfish, and yep, liver. And for vitamin A, liver is a powerhouse again. But hey, if that's not your thing, cod liver oil is a fantastic alternative. Really focusing on these whole foods is the most direct way to fix this. And if you want to take it even further, things like the keto diet or intermittent fasting can be incredibly powerful. Why? Well, because they're both amazing at lowering your overall sugar and insulin levels, which, as we now know, tackles the root cause of the entire blackhead problem.
So here's the most important takeaway from all of this. We need to completely change how we think about a blackhead. It's not just some superficial blemish you need to scrub away. It's a signal. It's a red flag from your body that something on the inside is out of balance.
So when you see a blackhead, it could be your body's way of telling you a few things. 1, you're almost certainly eating too much sugar. 2, you might have a zinc deficiency. And 3, since the liver is ground zero for that sugar-to-fat conversion, persistent blackheads can even be an early warning sign of a fatty liver. This kind of changes your perspective, doesn't it? It makes you look at your skin not just as a covering, but as a dashboard for your internal health. And that leaves us with one last, really important question to think about. If a simple